Good morning. Good morning. So, we have a little less than 90 minutes, and I just wanted to get on and practice what I preach about being visible. So, those of you who have not signed up, the room is open. You have one more chance. Today, I'm hosting the last Positioning Matters workshop for the month. So this is not a challenge. This is not what else they have? A webinar. This is a workshop, a virtual workshop, because your positioning does matter. If you're watching this and you have been on the fence about whether you should join. Let me tell you why you should join. Because, I don't want you to be the best kept secret. That's one thing that I learned that, you're the best kept secret by choice. You know, if you're waiting for somebody to hand you something or do something, or you one of those H&P people I call, hoping and praying, I'm a praying woman, but prayer requires action. And the Positioning Matters workshop is me taking everything I've learned over 30 plus years, working with executives, working for a $1 trillion company, and showing you how to use your unique gifts that's uniquely you. We are building the foundation. This is not a place where you come and hear me go on and talk about myself. You walk away with assets. You walk away with the foundation of how you utilize your unique skills for you and make a difference, how you want to make a difference. So here's something you need to know. There are lots of people out there selling stuff. I mean, we know that's the truth, right? There are lots of people selling stuff. There are a lot of big name people out there hosting events today. But here's the thing. In this workshop, you walk away with assets. 3 to be exact. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. That you can use as your foundational assets to start building what's important to you off of your unique experience. I'm Mary H. Davis, the authority strategist. That's another story to tell you how I came about that name. But I'm teaching you to own your authority. And what I do is leverage what I call my authority, visibility, and credibility framework, my authority system, to help you build something that's uniquely to you. Because in this environment, if you haven't been watching the patterns of what's going on in our environment, and if you are one of those H&P people and you're still on the fence, you're hoping and praying that it can last for 5 more years, or that your job, or you can have your 401k. All of that's uncertain. And it requires time to build. It requires time to build. So here's the difference. Instead of laying in the bed on a Saturday morning, get up and get out and do something for you, and come and join us in the room, because the room is forming at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be on there. We're going to be going to work. This is important. One, because I want you to be prepared. And two, because, this is the way that I serve. The reason that it's so cheap, and the reason that you have to pay something, is because you're walking away with assets. It's not just listening to me about my history. You're walking away with 3 assets that's valued at well over $2,000. That's what you get at 10 a.m. this morning. If you ever felt that, you know what, I know I'm better than this, I have something to give, I just don't know how to position it or how to start. Now, I would be remiss if I said, oh, it's not hard work. The hard work is you showing up and being visible and being willing to work through your own insecurities. And that's the hardest part. But once you break through and get through that, you are everything that you knew yourself to be And what we do is teach you how to package it and how to monetize it and how to move forward with everything that you've learned, with everything that you're utilizing for someone else. We teach you how to use that for yourself. So I welcome you into the room. It's not too late. If you want to join, you can connect on my site. On any of my sites, you have the link and Mary Harmon Davis, or on my Women's Level Up link, or in this descriptor, you can get access to the registration link, or make it easy for you. The QR code, just scan the QR code and register. You still have a little time. 10 a.m. Eastern time. You know you're live because you see the little red box up there. You're live, you're live, you're live. So if you're watching this in the replay, you could just send me a DM message and we can get you on the wait list for the next workshop we have. But this is the last workshop of the month, the last Positioning Matters workshop. So in this day and age, you have lots of choices. We have a lot of choices. So, but here it's all in about what you want, who you trust. Everything is not always fancy and glamorous or whatever. That's just unrealistic. To get much, you have to put in the work. And I'm asking you to come start training with me. Come put in the work. Let me show you how to build the foundation. Now, we're not going to build the whole house. This is just the foundation, because after all, you can't build a house in 90 minutes. That's fact. But join us this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Scan the QR code in the corner. And if you're live, you're watching this now, or if it's before 10 a.m. Eastern, March 14th, you are watching this live. You see the little red box, and you can join us. I'm Mary H. Davis, your authority strategist. And what I help people do is help them build a framework of their unique lived experience and show them how to monetize it. That's what this is all about, because the world is shifting, and my goal is to get you out of the H and P status, hoping and praying, and get you into the A and P status, action and prayer, so that you can watch everything that you knew you were come to life right before your very eyes. So join us at 10 a.m. This is the last workshop for this month. And here's the thing. You have choices. You have choices. And I want you to choose yourself, because your positioning does matter, especially in this economy. I've had some unique experiences that I'm just going to share this with you, because then I have to go and finish getting ready. But this is what I've been doing. So everything that I teach is pressure tested. What it means, it's like I put it in the pressure cook and I test it myself. Here are some of the results that have happened for me over the past couple of weeks of what I'm teaching, that I teach the people in the room. Over the past couple of weeks, I've had a lot of different people come to me, and they don't all look like me. What was most pleasing and gratifying and unexpected is I've been dealing with men. Yeah, we're the Women's Level Up Network, but I've been asked, well, do you do this for men? We do accept a few good men. What I was trying to do, and the reason why we talk to women, because in our society, we've been so conditioned to think that we are less than, but this is for anyone. And here's the thing, the men that I've learned the most from this week, and actually they're white men, and I was even surprised, but it was also validating, just understanding their positioning, understanding how you do it, how you get there, and what do we do during these times. So we all have the same problem. So don't just think that you're having a problem because you're different, because you're a person of color, or because you're a woman, but we all have the same problem. The biggest difference that I see between men and women is that the men will ask. They had no problem coming to me. I was meeting with this guy. I was going to pick his brain. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. He was picking my brain and just asking and hungry for information. And that was validation to me because we all need support. And this room is to support you, to give you help. Scan the QR code, 10 a.m. Eastern, the last workshop, the last Positioning Matters workshop that I'm hosting this month. It has been gratifying to see individuals own who they are, take care of themselves, start to build a foundation. Because you cannot depend on your job, you can't depend on your Social Security, your 401k, because the market is changing. And you need to know how to position yourself as a leader in this market. What does that look like? If you work for 10, 15, 20 years, it does not make a difference and you should not have to, start from scratch. That's what I want to say. I'm not starting from scratch. I thought I did. I started from scratch when I realized that I left my authority with the organization that I retired from. Yes, I retired because I decided that I knew I had something and I just need to figure out how to package it. And what we do at 10 a.m. Eastern, we are teaching you and giving you the foundation of how to take your lived experiences and your authority and to position it so opportunities come to you. And so that you can stop chasing everything, or you can stop being one of those HMP people that are hoping and praying, and you can be an action and person that with action and prayer. So join us at 10 a.m. I have to finish, go and get ready. If you watch this in the replay and it is not 10 a.m., scan the QR code and register. So I hope everybody have a great day. The room is forming, and I hope to see you there. I'm Mary H. Davis, your executive authority strategist. I teach people, leaders, how to own their authority, how to position it so that opportunities come to you. Join us in the room at 10 a.m.
Every woman who dared to rise, say her name, tell her story, watch her win. Make this fast, fierce, and unforgettable. This is the soundtrack for women reclaiming their story, shifting atmospheres and shaking rooms.